Hello creation, I hope you're well. I've I've just written it. It's called The Human Zoo, Change Did Come. What's prompted me to write this is I've noticed something online where I believe people are trying to organise a national strike. If you want change in the world, you really need to stop looking outside of yourselves for others to provide for you. You know, in the form of a political party. You need to take your own powers back. You really do. Because you're not standing in your power. While ever you're looking outside yourself and you're pointing the finger and you're saying it's his fault, it's their fault, it's this and blah 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 blah, and blaming the other, the external, and you're not doing your inner work and clearing your inner traumas or karmic debts you have to pay, all that sort of stuff. I'm taking a breath like that because I know how difficult it can be, but also it's a little frustrating when you know the right path, but you see a multitude of human beings not taking it. You know, still living under the illusion that they don't have their own power. And the thing is with this is, you know, you've been told, look at the film The Matrix, you've been told, you've been given information. You're given information through Mother Nature, you're given information through songs, you're given information through stories, through films, through movies, through theatre, through poems. But you're still looking outside of yourself for someone else. So what does that bring about? Conflict. More conflict. Conflict. And that's not the way. Sort your own inner stuff out, and that will give you a happier life. Regardless, you can live your life then, regardless of what's going off outside of self. Because you know how to deal with it. You don't just go and pick a rock up and throw it at police. You don't do that. You don't just go and it's not clash. It's not clashing. It's not. You don't do that. This is a little bit frustrating for me, as you can well tell. I'm having a bit of a rant, aren't I? Anyway, it's called The Human Zoo, Change Did Come. The inner kingdom is calling for your attention to behold. Be brave in your decision to rid self of that which old. Stand up in your deliverance and be knowing of this new season, as forth it brings the soul to light to banish self-sabotage, the reason. Living life from day to day to keep those wheels of industry turning, to keep those in wealth on Capitol Hill, but the fires of change are burning. And unrest grows throughout all lands, days long since gone when one's fate was known to be in one's own hands. 'Tis a sunshine life, is it not, that the working expression of consciousness craves, but times of stress acquired by barrage of taxes puts many in an early grave. Treason, cry the wealthy as they recognise the oncoming threat. 'Tis not treason for the working kind who work endlessly to clear unwanted debt. This is why the system's set up like this, to keep those with and to keep those without. My opinion. They may think that you have no real worth, but to work until you die. But silenced voices for far too long are now all together asking the reasons why. Peaceful is the protest that shall gain the upper hand, as Gandhi marched to make his salt. Passive was the plan. And wave after wave they brutalised right before the very eyes of the whole world, and change did come. Yet change was fought with courageous act of the most divine, and change did come. Through empathic and compassionate vision, not by use of gun. To which political party can one sincerely say I trust? Surely we all want change for a fairer world, so vote for change I must. I laugh. Though I do realise that not one party can please us all in a world of varying opinions, there's always going to be those in opposition who hit their heads against the wall. Where did it all go wrong? When did we forget to sing our own tune and be convinced to dance to their songs? When did we stop caring for each other, conditioned by their web of lies to such a descent that the soul found it more than hard to recover? What is it going to take for you to stop looking outwards, for those separate individuals to make your decisions for you? Yet decisions that we see sometimes, well, in fact time and again, where they line their own pockets by siphoning that of which you worked so hard for. Is this not true? We see it, do we not, with the expenses, scandals that keep rearing their ugly heads? Would you walk down that road of courage to bring about the end of the day of the despot? Or has the freedom dance become the one most important of dances now forgotten? How many times will you not change yourself and look to others to make changes for you? By making your changes within, you free the self from the human zoo. I'm passionate about this one, as you can well tell. Because why am I passionate about it? Because I hate injustice. Injustice. When there are those out there who will blatantly use others for their own greedy, corrupt, low vibrational gains. And it's time for change. It is time for change, of course it is. But you don't clash with them. That's adding fuel to the fire. That's what those low vibrational frequencies want. They want you they want you to buy into it. By going to a demonstration and getting all angry and upset, you're just adding to it. They're feeding off it. They are feeding off your energies. My God, I wish I could just click my fingers so that you all could see. Like that. Living in this bloody... Well, it's not a bloody world, it's a beautiful world, but in this world of illusion, you know, where many of you out there think that it's all about money. Wow. They did a bloody good job on you all. Don't get me wrong, I was part of it for a long time, and it's taken many tests for me to awaken and conquer fear. We mustn't be afraid of change, but there's ways of bringing change about, and it really is by going within yourself. That's the only way you're going to see change reflected out here, because it's a reflection out here. So change yourself. Wow. People do need to come together, yes. Their voices need to be heard, yes. But you need to find your own inner voice first, the one that's been silenced through many years of heartache, through many years of tests and trials, of conditioning. But it's love that will clear that, and it's love above all else that will bring about change on this beautiful planet. That's it for now. I'm sorry it's been a bit of a rant, but anyway, that's it for now. Take care.